You know what's better than talking about how amazing you are? Having other people do it for you. My name's Bhavik and I'm the managing partner at Critical Square, and today we're going to talk about the role of recommendations in an application, how to go about picking the right recommenders, and some things to keep in mind. Recommendations play an important role in the application process, far more so than most applicants realize. Most folks think, well, everyone's recommender writes nice things, so it's really not that useful. That could not be further from the truth. Yes, it's true recommendations are overwhelmingly positive affairs. I mean, if they weren't, why would you even turn one in? But in an application process filled with material provided by the applicant, the recommendation serves as a third-party data point. Additional perspectives into who you are, what you do, and what sets you apart. For an admissions committee trying to make a decision based on an application packet, this is invaluable information. But schools realize it's a lot of work for applicants and their recommenders, and they're trying to make it easier. Many schools have adopted common questions to streamline the process. Of course, a side reason was to hopefully reduce the number of applicants who write their own recommendations after their recommenders see the form and decide they don't have the time. So now that we've talked about just how important the recommendation is, how do you pick your recommender? There are two things to keep in mind. First off, does this person truly care about you and your goals enough to invest in the process? Earlier I mentioned recommenders will agree but then won't actually make the time to write it. Not only is having you craft the recommendation unethical, you lose their voice and perspective. That's what the admissions committee is looking for, and you've lost it before you even submitted it. This is an honor, yes, but it's also a responsibility. Your recommenders need to understand that. Secondly, your recommenders need to provide complementary perspectives. Don't pick two people who have worked with you in similar capacities. They'll end up saying the same thing. Instead, try to find a mix of professional and involvement perspectives or strategic and tactical perspectives. Picking the right recommenders is half the battle, but there are other things you should keep in mind as well. As I mentioned before, don't write your own recommendations. It's unethical, it undermines the process, and results in a suboptimal application. If your recommender suggests this, do as much as you can to push back. Respectfully, of course, but push back nonetheless. Also, prep your recommenders. Provide them with documentation on your performance, your story, the schools you're applying to, and don't be afraid to sit down with them to walk them through the process and answer their questions. Schedule regular touch points too, so that you can make sure they're not procrastinating. They get busy just like everyone else. Recommendations are a critical component of the application. It's important to be deliberate in how you pick and prep your recommenders. After all, they can make or break your chances. Thanks for watching and good luck.